5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio Faces number 10, a milestone for Radio Faces. As usual, Louis Malia, Matt Chapin, I'm Aaron Malhotra, and we have the entire crew back together today, guys.
Cast and crew are all here.
The OG.
We made it to 10.
All the
Big
we
deal.
made it to 10.
Boom.
Took us like 40 weeks.
We're all wearing tuxedos right now.
Shirts.
In the background, we thought it'd be fitting to get everyone here today. So Nimmo is here again in the background. Nimmo says, "What's up?" Jamin, who was some of the brains behind the operation before we started, is here today. Jamin shows up every 10. I think after number 1, he didn't even think we were going to get to 2.
It's a fair assessment, isn't
He
it?
came back. The tech guru, AJ, is here. And
He's looking sharp, too.
AJ is looking sharp in his tux.
And what were you doing tonight, man?
Came straight from the office.
Right from the office. Just working. Just a worker bee. Fair enough.
So this is number 10. And last week on number 9, we asked everyone to send us their wins and fails. We got a ton of responses, guys. I think you've seen some of them. I'm not sure. We did open up a Facebook. Lou, why don't you give the URL to Facebook quickly?
It's facebook.com/Radio Faces Podcast.
And the Twitter, Chapin?
Radio_faces. At radio_faces.
And through those two, we got a bunch of feedback. We're going to read some of the feedback now. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them, but we're going to read them. We're going to start in the first one. This one was on our Facebook wall. Will Nimmo, not to be confused with Matt Nimmo, who's here, no relation. This is the first podcast he heard. I don't even think he knew what we were doing, and he just went with it. Followed instructions and just posted his win and fail.
It's simple. It's that simple.
His win. He said he won an autographed, game-worn Raptors jersey at a Stag and Doe. That's the win. The fail. It was a Patrick O'Brien jersey.
How is it game one? He doesn't get in the game.
That's a good question.
Bench worn.
Yeah.
His other win is he now has 7 feet of rags.
Nimmo really likes that over there. He almost fell off his chair.
And he summed it all up with "Gotta love terrible, useless sports memorabilia." Do you guys have any useless or memorable sports memorabilia?
I have good memorabilia. I actually won 2 days ago at our buddy's Stag and Doe. I won a Jays jersey autographed by like 8 people from the 92 World Series, so it's pretty impressive.
I got a Dougie Gilmore signed hockey puck when he went to the All-Star game in Montreal. That's my claimed prize possession.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
it was
those are
pretty cool.
good. Okay, next one. Kyle McCutcheon.
Oh, God.
Kutch.
This is good, and this is very fitting for Kutch. His win was a UFT student who paid back his entire $114,000 student loan in cash.
Wow.
Did he
That's
win the lottery?
impressive, man.
No, he is working for Kevin O'Leary. I did some research on this. He's working for Kevin O'Leary, and he made enough money to pay back his student loan in cash. And if you guys don't know who Kevin O'Leary is, he's the guy from Dragon's Den. The bald
Okay,
guy,
I know.
the Simon
Yeah.
Cowell of
Yeah, yeah.
Dragon's Den.
That guy's
So-
big time.
That's awesome, and it's fitting for Kutch to have that one.
Bring it in like a
Perfect.
briefcase?
Did he have a fail?
No,
fail?
that was it.
Oh,
That's
I think
good enough.
Just a straight win.
It's an awesome one. Maddie had a very interesting one. First, Maddie said, Chapin was awesome on number 9, and then he came back with a more detailed one, also involving Chapin.
Mm-hmm.
Chapin, why don't you just give this one?
The downer and anything goes. Yeah, he definitely stewarded me on that one
And
a little
what's
bit.
the downer?
The downer is, it's a place of heaven. That's getting me in trouble.
It's a strip club.
The Epic Stripper
It's a
Club
strip
in Niagara
club
Falls.
in Niagara Falls, and if you haven't been, you should probably.
They're
check
shutting
it
her
out at some
down, though,
point.
I heard. So, rumor
No.
is, no, I swear to you, they're closing it down.
Don't do that, Lou.
So, I think if you're going to go, barely better go soon.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you tweet these days. It
Yeah.
Get you in shit.
So Maddie puts that on Twitter. Other people are on Twitter. That might have caused
Michelle.
some stir. But yeah, anyway.
Moving on.
Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks for bringing that up again, too.
You
Aaron.
got one of
Appreciate it.
the 33% of the podcast in trouble, but that's
Yeah.
okay. Noble, a fan from Edmonton. His fail, Greg Zahn. Similar to yours last week with Buck Martinez. His is Greg Zahn. He writes, "We don't know if he has teeth. His website is called Zontourage. The steroid scandal from a few years ago. His terrible suits." And then called him the Glenn Healy of Sportsnet.
He's the only guy that got booked for steroids. It actually sucks. Like, steroids did nothing for him.
He's just a branding nightmare. Like, he's just trying to find his way. I don't know what's up with Zahn.
Johnny writes, actually, for those who know, Johnny was like our one-man focus group when we first started this podcast.
Yeah,
Radio
it's
Faces
disappeared
#1.
off.
Yeah, and he has a win and a fail. Johnny's win, this sort of involves me. I bought him a knockoff watch, like I think it's a Rolex or something, or a Breitling, from... Jamin's laughing right now. I bought him a knockoff watch from Thailand or Hong Kong or somewhere, brought it back for him. He claims when he went to Cuba, where Jamin was with him, he went to a club, partied it up, left the club, jumped in the pool, and the watch, the knockoff watch, is still working.
Is it not supposed to, I'm assuming?
Dude, a knockoff... Dude, it cost me like $15. I think Rolex had 3 X's.
That's a porn watch.
No, it was a Breitling, and it's a good knockoff, I guess. His fail was the UFC in general. He said the fighters, the entire league, he's not a fan of it.
Yeah, we all think the same clearly right now.
He's not happy with the UFC. Matt Carty, brother of friend?
Hey
Matt
guys.
Carty's a friend.
Oh yeah, Matt Carty's here.
Yeah, definitely a boy. Yeah, like a younger brother.
By the way, Lou always wants to know when gay voice happens. That was gay voice, Lou.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
The very end, it's
Well, I
still
was
going.
talking about Tyler,
Like the
and
really
we kind of
right
bust
there.
his voice a few times, so that's kind of appropriate.
All right, so Matt Carty's failed the Roger Clemens perjury trial. Waste of time and, more importantly, money. This is a country that is supposed to be in a financial crisis. Honestly, nobody cares. We learned this from Barry Bonds' trial. Not even sure the jurors care, as 2 of them have been booted for falling asleep. Here's a tip to America. Focus on real criminals and not athletes who lie to protect their reputation.
Sports-based and political. I love it. It's very
Wow.
informative.
It's very good.
Really
for
hit
him.
home there, Matt Carty.
That's it. He did. He touched it.
Scott Matheson, one of our bigger fans, claims he listens on the way to work. Terrell Owens. This is a good one. He just sent this to me right before I got here, by the way. I didn't know this. Called Terrell Owens an asshole for getting cut for a bad attitude from the Arena Football League.
Yeah, he didn't show up to go see kids in the hospitals. What actually he didn't do.
He was on Dr. Phil too. Did any of you guys see that? Like with his baby's mamas? Again, yo, like
I'm assuming that's plural. He's got a lot of them.
Yeah, like he's still the same deal. This is a running thing in the NFL. Cromartie, him, he was on Dr. Phil talking about child support again. Anyways, moving on. Let's not rehash that.
But no, T.O. still an asshole.
He's
He's
Not
a
worried
joke.
about...
too bad. He was talented as hell, man.
Okay, Rutherford. Rutherford's win. Rutherford put a lot of thought into his win. He said he's been talking about it every day, not sure what he wants to go with. He went with exactly what I thought he'd go with. In 72 hours, and he put this, in 72 hours, him and I and a few other people are going to Las Vegas. He wanted me to announce that exactly 72 hours from his flight on the podcast. I told him for obvious reasons that doesn't make sense. This isn't live. This can be recorded and listened to at any point. But yeah, Rutherford, and he said he is going to be drinking on the plane because he doesn't like flying, and compared his excitement to that of you, Lou, a few years ago
my
when you guys
first
went on a
trip.
trip.
My first trip. It's my
I might have
first
said that
trip.
about 30 times before we left the airport. It's my first trip.
So for now, those are the ones we're going to read out. If we didn't get to yours, sorry, we will get to them in the future. And basically...
Keep sending them.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah.
Do
a spot.
Any point you guys want to send us a winner fail, we'll try to read at least one a week. We do appreciate them. If I didn't get to yours this week, or at least half of yours this week, let us know. Oh, sorry, there is one I didn't read. I didn't read Post's. I don't know if Post didn't understand the question at hand, or maybe he just was very specific. We asked you guys to send your wins and fails on number 9. Post kept his wins and fails to just about number 9. So his win was Lou's joke about my teacher in a time capsule. His fail was Lou's voice.
Was it in general or was it the gay voice?
No, either way, it's the gay voice. Maybe in general.
Yeah, it was bad.
Shit.
And his fail was not enough of us giving us our opinions on hockey. But thanks, Post. Just keep them coming.
All right.
Okay, so we're tight on time right now. We're going to begin the this or that portion right now. I need quick answers here, guys. Penguin acquired Thomas Vokoun today. $4 million over 2 years as their backup. Is there any way Fleury can get traded in the next year?
No dice. I think it's more likely Vokoun would get dealt at a deadline.
Absolutely not trading him.
No way Fleury's going to get
No
traded. LA is up 2-0 in the series, and they're up 3-0 right now in the game. Last week, you guys both predicted the Devils to win. Chapin in 4.
Yeah,
Are we changing these predictions now, guys?
Absolutely. I meant LA. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like New Jersey's going to win a game now.
That was gay voice, I think.
Really?
That
Again,
was gay voice, too.
just after you say something, just like beef it up.
Poor Lou. Lidstrom retired last week. Arguably the greatest defenseman ever. Respect to Bobby Orr. Now that he's gone, and obviously Bobby Orr is not playing, who's the best active D-man today?
Eric Carlson. That one's for Jams.
Wow. Zdeno Chara.
Yeah, either or. So it was between.
Guys, Jamin, best defenseman today?
Absolutely.
Jamin goes Carlson
well.
Nimmo?
Shea Weber.
Shea Weber. AJ, you got any thoughts there?
Nope. Doesn't give a fuck.
AJ's really sad that Lizard retired, so he's not going to answer that one. Okay. Tag each name. The baseball draft is today, so this is an appropriate question. Darno Ghost Hechavarria. Is that how you pronounce it?
Sure.
Echeverria.
No, I like the first one.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's Buck Martinez
That was Gabe
pronunciation.
No, I'm joking. That wasn't. Which one will get called... Okay, so tag each name. Which one will get called up? Which one will get traded? Which one will end up being a bust?
Darno called up, Hechavarria bust, and Ghost getting dealt.
Darno will definitely get called up. I think that Hechavarria will be... hold on, what was it? He's the one that's going to get traded, and Ghost will be the bust.
Okay. Sticking with the Jays, Brett Laurie has just... He's had a special month.
He's a special guy.
He's a special guy. Is he going to be a special guy his whole career, or is this just immaturity that's going to go away?
No, I think he's definitely a special cat. I don't think he's like... I think he's an intense dude, and I think we're going to have a lot to talk about over Brett Laurie if he's here.
Yeah, the energy's cool, but he's a child. Hopefully he grows up, but I don't see it. I think he's going to be hated around the league like A-Rod is.
Okay.
Wow. I'd take that hate in a Jays uniform. Anyways.
Final question. Over under 4.5. How many more majors will Tiger win? People think he's back after yesterday.
Over. I got to go over. I always thought he'd beat Jack's
And he's at
record.
14 right now, right?
Yeah,
Majors?
He's got to
So that
beat
puts him
Jack.
over Jack?
I think he'll keep playing until he does.
Oh, I
I
like
think
that.
until he dies. Under. 4 majors is still
It's a
pretty
lot.
good if he
It is
does
a
it.
lot.
Yeah, winning 5 more is a lot.
Okay. And yesterday, we lost Richard Dawson. And for those who don't know who Richard Dawson is, he's the original host of Family Feud. Survey says he died.
R.I.P.
Wow.
And
Nemo did not like that joke
he also,
at
if
all.
you've seen The Running Man, he was the game show host in that. Makes me want to ask, who is the greatest game show host of all time?
Alex Trebek. He is just the smartest man alive.
Bob Barker, apparently he should just have sex with all the Price is Right girls, too.
As he should.
Kept him neutered.
And
That
Spade.
was a pet's joke.
Yeah, no, we
okay,
got it.
whatever. Okay, that wraps up the this or that portion. We're now going to go into our wins and fails this week. Lou, why don't you lead us off?
My fail is actually the MLB Network. I don't understand why in a country where we have Goal TV, Leafs TV, Raptors TV, we don't have an MLB Network. We don't have a Blue Jays channel. If we think baseball is, nationwide and we're watching from BC to Newfoundland, why the hell don't we have baseball on our TV? In the off-season, I have to watch soccer.
Heary. I got a bunch of wins this week, and we're going to split them off. You guys got to Google kangaroos beating up people in Australia. It's a fucking wicked story. Rainbow trout, bad fucking drivers, Maury Povich lie detector tests, the tragically hip Rob Ford, ball up with Roger Lodger. Speaking of game show host, he was blind date, and blackpeoplemeet.com. Yeah, that's a real fucking thing.
That's a dating website?
Yeah, go and that's
Blackpeoplemeet.com?
and it's where black people come to meet. Legit, that's how their slogan is.
But hold on, if someone Googles rainbow trout, what?
No,
they're
you
gonna
don't have
find
to
100
Google
things.
all of them. You just got to Google the Australia kangaroo story, and it's a blast. You don't fuck with kangaroos. They're marsupials.
They're taller than us,
serious
are they not?
animals.
They're pretty
Chamberlain-
fucking
They'll
big.
fuck you
Chamberlain
up.
with a bunch of them. I got a win this week, but I think when we're doing this podcast in 10 years, which will be the next time Jamin shows up for one, it'll probably be a fail because my win this week is Deshaun Stevenson. He is a basketball player who played for the Dallas Mavericks last year. Now he's on the Nets. He installed an ATM in his kitchen. It cost him $3,500 to do this. It's filled with $20,000 at a time approximately. He refills it for about 4 times a year. When asked if it's free, he said, no, I charge my buddies $4.50 per charge or use. This guy will be broke in 10 years.
100%.
Yeah, it's not like LeBron
The
James.
IRS
Like,
is
this
already-
guy's not that good.
In 10 years, this will be my fail of why he went broke. We can all pinpoint it to the fact that he put a bank beside his stove.
10 years? You think it's going to take that long? He's not even that good of a player.
Unless he has
He'll
like
be broke
weekly
next
poker
year.
matches, which still doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. This is fucking awesome. He says before his boys go out to the bar, instead of stopping off for cash, he installed an ATM. Because stopping off for cash would be crazy.
Meanwhile, they're not even.
Sarcasm.
They're not even driving to the club, so they could just tell their limo driver to drop them off at a bank.
There's so many ways around not putting an ATM
That
in the
is
kitchen.
an epic story.
Speaking of epic, this week, and the surprise we've been hyping up, we will be
Huge.
recording an interview with Don fucking Cherry
Grapes.
Grapes, baby.
and playing it on our next podcast, number 11. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for listening to the first 10, guys.
Love the feedback, guys.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Take care.